Hey, Teacher Bestie, something happened at my house this week that made me think about you, and I wanted to tell you about it. It's not going to start with teaching, but I promise it's going to come back around to that, so hang tight. At my house, we do a lot of baseball. My husband coaches at the college level. Both my boys play. We have a lot of baseball pants at my house and white ones. And I'm not complaining about the white pants. I actually think that they look better than all the other kinds of pants, but they do get dirty. My solution for this is taking an ice cream bucket, OxiClean, cold water, soak the pants overnight, then you drain the water and you put the pants in the washer. If they come out clean, great, hang them to dry. We never dry baseball pants in the dryer, just wrecks the fibers. But if they're not clean, then they go back in the ice cream bucket with more OxiClean to soak again overnight. Never had to do it more than twice. Grass, dirt, clay, always works. So yay, I have a solution, I have a process. My 16-year-old wanted to help. He's like, I need these pants. Can you show me how to do this thing? And so I'm like, yeah, there's a process. Ice cream bucket, put the OxiClean in, run the water in there to like get it, foamed up and broken up. And then we put the pants in on top, a little more water. Then the next day we got to drain the water. And he's like, well, why don't we just toss the whole thing in there? I was like, well, because then we're getting all the dirt back into the water. We only want clean water. Like there's all these steps, and we're explaining each step and why we do each step. And like, it's a great learning moment for him. Super appreciative that he wants to help out. But like, there are these things that we do in life and we just know why we do them. But when somebody else comes in, then we have to explain why we do each particular step the way that we do them, okay? And so that made me think about these brain breaks that I've been making for y'all. There's like over 50 of them on my YouTube channel, and I recently added 3 new ones at the time of this recording, and each of them has a different purpose, and I would use them each a different way. And I usually try to explain this to y'all, like in the printables that come with the YouTube video. But I know not everybody reads the directions, guilty as charged sometimes. And so I just want to take a minute to like tell you what I'm thinking when I create these brain breaks and how I would use them, and sometimes do use them, in my classroom, okay? So the first kind of brain break that I make is just like super surface level, like we're really just trying to take a break in the classroom. Like some of the Spot It trivia videos, or even like the color trivia videos, the picture detective ones, like really just play and go. Those are meant to have a break. Awesome. But then there's these other ones that I've been making that have like this added layer to them, okay? I don't know what I want to say about this. Okay, sorry, I had to pause there. See, it's hard to explain a thing that you just know how you do, and but I got it now. So the example that we're gonna talk about is the Would You Rather trivia brain breaks. So sometimes we can use one of these brain break videos just as like a jump start, as a way to spark their attention and their interest. And so I think there's like 10 of these Would You Rathers on the channel, but it will have 10 Would You Rather questions. And at first the kids just feel like they're playing a game, right? They're doing the actions. Would you rather have cheetah print skin or zebra print skin? Would you rather travel 100 years in the future or 100 years in the past? Would you rather live on a cruise ship or in a castle? So they think they're just playing this game, but then the next step is to take their opinions, their strong feelings about this super fun topic, and apply it to an argumentative writing skill. So we have like an end destination mind with our educational content. We're just using the brain break to jumpstart this thing, okay? So that's the second way. The third type of brain break that I've got for you on the channel, there's only 2 of these, but I'm hoping to add more, is where we're focusing on a very specific skill in the questions that I'm asking. This is the candy slogan one that I just uploaded, and also in the Christmas lyric trivia. We're asking about things like synonyms and antonyms. We're asking about things like author's purpose. We're talking about things like figurative language with alliteration and onomatopoeias, but we're putting it in this game format. So we're able to review these skills and strategies in a way that feels like it's fun. Okay, so yes, brain breaks, that's like the whole umbrella of the thing that I'm trying to give you. But the behind the scenes is that there's 3 things. One is just a straight up break. Two, we're gonna work on using the spark and grabbing their attention to further the lesson, to get them to baby step them into the lesson. And three, we're gonna use it to work on a specific and targeted skill. So that's kind of the method behind my madness of those brain breaks. It started out just as something fun, and it's kind of leveled up throughout the years to be something even more and offer you more in your classroom. Another thing that I'll say is that every brain break has like a minimum of 300 words in the video. And so when the students are reading the questions and the answers, and then reading the answers as they come up on the screen again, like you're sneakily getting them to read a page and a half of text. People have asked me, like, will you read out loud on the videos? Because I want the kids to read. That's part of like the sneaky purpose. The other really fun thing that I love about the trivia videos in particular is that we are building background knowledge. Those things that like you didn't know you wanted to know, but now we do know. It's like I once played, my husband and I went to a New Year's Eve party one time where we played like the video game version of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And like he and I were crushing it, and people were like, how do you know this? I'm like, well, we went to a liberal arts school. We had to take econ, we had to take anthropology, we had to take music appreciation. So we are giving our kids all of that background information and building up their bank of knowledge. And again, we're doing it kind of sneak attack because they think they're just playing a game. So hopefully this helps you use these brain breaks better in your classroom. If you're a baseball mom or wife, like cheers to that. Hopefully you got some baseball pant washing tips too. Thanks so much for all that you do. I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of your classroom, and grateful for the work that you do. Happy teaching. See you again next time. Ooh, ADD brain, I forgot one more thing. All of my brain breaks are organized and listed on my app, Word Nerd Daily. It's free. It's in the Apple Store. It's in the Google Play Store. I'll link it down there below. But just if you want to like see all the brain breaks that are available on the channel and like have quick access to them and like click the link and send it to your email or phone or whatever, yeah, Word Nerd Daily. It's free app. It's so exciting, and it's just for you.